Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Machine going up against the Cowboys. And on the mound in this one, Tarik Skubal. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And we're underway in Denver. Fouled off left side. And that's down, a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters...
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. Just settling in here at Coors Field. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ball 1. Runner on the go again. And he lays one down the left side. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
The designated hitter, Ronald Acuna.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just settling in here at Coors Field. There goes Junior. It's a pitch out. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. They put the tag on him. There's the strike. A dive, he's got it. Throw to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
That is good. The third baseman, Jose.
One out man at first. Here's Jose Ramirez. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run blast. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Comes up empty.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field. Adele under this one. 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Jung-Hoo Lee at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. Bunts it straight back to the mound. Throws to first in time. Inning over. Digging in, Sean Figgins. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. High fly ball out to center field. Rafaela under it. And there's one away. at the plate. Ken Singleton.
Ken Singleton.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball one.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll touch them all. And they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1. Stepping in, Albert Pujols. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rafaela settles under it. And there are 2 outs. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Angel Martinez. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, but he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And it drops in. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like
runner on the go.
High leg
throw, save. That's a stolen base. The lefty, the 1-0. And he swings through that one. Out number 2. So back to the top of the order. And now the first baseman, Jackie Robinson. That's a base hit. Here comes Witt around third. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And that is that. Back here in Denver, now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes, and now 1 away.
The catcher, number 35.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Rutschman.
That's a ball.
To account, you really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Check swing called strike, and that is strike 1. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Here's your 1. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Ball 1.
Man, that got him square in the mask. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson.
That's a ball.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. Payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Henry Aaron digging in now. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Bases loaded, 1 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Comebacker could be 2. The throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the third baseman, Sean Figgins. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swing and he popped it up. That is the inning. Back here at Coors Field, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Aaron should have this one. Takes it in for the out. So digging in, Jose Ramirez.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Up the middle, Marte in plenty of time to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ceddanne Rafaela.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is that. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Leading off, Ken Singleton. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Albert Pujols. And that misses. And that's ball one. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. The two-run shot. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Struck out swinging his first time.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ball, that's down.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one lifted to left. One down. So up next, Adley Rutschman. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's in there. That's strike one. Out towards right center field. And there are two down. Here's Joe Adell. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. And there's a foul ball. That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Ripped to short. Play made. That ends the inning.
You gotta believe.
As we go to the top of the fourth, digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a ground ball. Marte throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. And now, Angel Martinez. That one's back. And it's off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
All over that one right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Witt in the box now, takes strike one. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run homer, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 6-5. 1 down. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Adley Rutschman. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a man aboard.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be Aggressive, kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Now a chance for Jackie Robinson. Singleton on the move. Takes it in for the out. And now the right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Bunted back towards the mound. Over to first. That's the inning. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 4th, Gunnar Henderson now at the plate.
Henderson.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of it. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Inside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Struck him out without a swing. That K is his 3rd of the game. Henry Aaron, the next to hit.
They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and putting something on the board themselves.
And that one finds its way through. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Next for Louisiana.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the third baseman, Sean Figgins. Check swing, went around, and the count is 0-2. Squirts away a little bit. No advance, good job behind the dish. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a really good take.
On the ground to third. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Ronald Acuna Jr. getting ready to hit. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here is Ceddanne Rafaela. The 0-1. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Jung-Hoo Lee will hit next. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 5th. This one in the air center field. Adele has a beat on it. And that'll do it. ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Ken Singleton. Brings it in. One up, one down. Now here is Albert Pujols. He's already homered in this game.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Ball one.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, right field. Griffey gets under it. Takes it in for the out. Here's Ketel Marte. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the tying run is on base. Here's Francisco Lindor. Swinging a foul straight back. Lindor in his 11th season, 32 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. The 0-2.
Nope. Ball one.
Marte leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And oh no, that got him off the mask again. That is twice now. Misses.
That's out.
Ball 2.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
He's got it. That is the inning. Back here in Denver, top of the 6th inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Witt now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And that'll get down for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Now batting for Miami.
Adley Rutschman digs in now.
Adley Rutschman.
Runner on the go. They pitch out. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Runner goes again. And it looks like trouble. Here comes Witt around third. And they lead by 2. Adele quickly gets it back in. That holds the runner at second base.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and
this one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Rutschman in to score, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Foul ball.
1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Zach bunt towards third. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Now batting for Miami, the designated hitter.
Here's Acuna now. 1 for 3. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Man at second. Runner takes off for third. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact.
Struck him out swinging. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the 6th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats. And tell you it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they inch closer. It's 8-6. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell.
Oh, that's good.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Now pitching.
Rydell Martinez on the pitch out of the pen here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
That one misses. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Henderson in the box again, takes a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Stays alive.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Oh, inside.
Adell aboard here at first with nobody out. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 3-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and we are starting over. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Henry Aaron now at the plate.
Ball 1.
Right through there for a strike. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. They go back to back. Back to the top of the order now. Now the third baseman, Sean Figgins. Liner. And there's one down. Next to hit, Ken Singleton.
The right fielder, Ken Singleton.
And first offering is fouled off. way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing at the bat.
Pujols swings through it for strike one. Runner at second here, one gone. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Not close with that one. Ball one. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2.
That's the ball.
He goes down looking. And the batter now, Ketel Marte. Check swing, no appeal. Ball one. Runner at second, two down. And a foul ball. 1-2 now. In the dirt. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, left field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second. And in at second with an RBI double. So runner at second, two down. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Angel Serpa.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Nope. That's inside.
Lindor swings through that one. Marte on at second with two down. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Save!
He beat it. Save!
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Adley Rutschman getting ready to hit. That one missing inside.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Rutschman started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. That's ripped into the outfield. And that ends the inning. Back here at Coors Field, stepping in, Jose Ramirez. The other way, and that gets down for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive. The other way, you feel really...
New pitcher on now, Blake Treinen. Next to hit, Ceddanne Rafaela. Runner takes off. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Machine, the left fielder, number 12.
So now with one away and a man at second. Now the left fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. That one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always going to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's the second baseman, Angel Martinez.
Aye.
Man on second, two down. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 0-2 now. Up the middle. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 7th. Joe Adell digs in now. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. And there's one down. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit.
Amazing at bat last time up. Saw a bunch of pitches and ended up hitting one over the fence.
Ball 2.
Right side. Throws to first in time.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Henry Aaron.
No, inside.
And that misses. And the count is 2-0. That's inside. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Sean Figgins now at the plate. And that one fouled off. Aaron off of first with 2 away. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
Ball, that's out.
Out towards right center field. Rafaela on his way over. But it's the right fielder that gets there. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, number 7. He's got it. And there's one away. So digging in, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
2 down. And here's the first baseman, Jackie Robinson. That one pushed foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to third. Zips it across, and that is the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th, leading off, number 29.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now it's going to be Albert Pujols. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 13-8. Ketel Marte getting ready to hit. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next, Francisco Lindor. Oh, 2 now. Starting after it, appeal to first. Did not go. The 1-2. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Got it. First base.
Up next for Louisiana, the catcher.
So a man at first. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Second home run of the inning for them. And they add on. It's 15-8.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now it's going to be Joe Adell. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. On the ground. And foul ball. Here's a 1-2.
That's foul.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes Just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Now pitching.
Daniel Palencia gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Off the rocks and out of here. A home run. Another one. Back-to-back homers. One down. Next is the designated hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Lee settles underneath it. 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Henry Aaron.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. Oh. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Angel Martinez.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
There's a swing and a drive. That's bad. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now, Sean Figgins. That one way inside. Man at second. In the air to left center. And this one looks like trouble. Coming home. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the ninth. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. Out towards right center field. And a superb diving catch. What a play. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Jose Ramirez. And a base hit right there. And now 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Rafaela in the box lays off for ball 1. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-0. Just off the inside edge.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And they're all loaded up.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So digging in. Jung-Hoo Lee. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time.
There's one. Throw to first, but he beat him. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Angel Martinez. 1 for 4 with a double. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here at the top of the ninth. Should be extra bases. And that is the ball game. So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.